and welcome back. And we're here with the Peabody boys soccer team against Acton Boxborough, right?
Yes.
And I'm Tori Thompson here with
Stefan Jandris-Sevitz.
And we're going to be announcing your today's game.
We're being brought to you by Peabody Access Telecommunications. We're going to get the game going underway.
Acton Boxborough has got the ball.
The ball. Ooh, a lot of fighting between the ball. Number 9. Was that a trip? That was the first trip. You know, from the girls' game, there was not a lot of trips being called last game.
No, the refs were not calling them.
Number 10 is going to be kicking in the ball for Peabody. Knocked up. Acton Boxborough catches the ball, knocking it up, passing it up towards number 9. Number 10 catches it, but it's getting back to Acton Boxborough. Number 2 then kicks it out. Number 23 will be throwing it in. Throws it in on number 10, bounces back to number 23. 11 picks it up. Number 15 kicks it forward so that number 1, the goalie, can pick it up. Number 23 will be taking the ball out for Peabody. Kicks it over everybody's head, off the head of number 2 on Acton Boxborough's. Number 6 will take the pass and pass it over to number 8, who will pass it over to number 4. Number 8 on Peabody looks like that. That looked like a trip for number 8 on Peabody, but they're not going to call that. Peabody picks the ball back up, but kicks it over to number 15 in Acton Boxborough, who passes it up to, I don't know what number that is, but number 20, that is. Number 20 passes it over to number 9. Number 9's trying to outrun number 23, slips, falls, and kicks the ball out of bounds.
The ball's going to be thrown back in by the Peabody side.
The goalie will be kicking the ball in. There it goes. Number 20 picks it up. Number 18 tries getting the ball out of the number 6's feet. Number 6 goes for the shot, but a little to the left. Number 1, the goalie, would be kicking it in. Number 5 kicks it back onto Peabody's side. 2 is going to be bringing the ball down, passes it over to number 18 on Peabody's side, who kicks it to number 15 on the Acton side. 20 is going to be going for a shot, a little too far right.
This is my first time filming a soccer game. I've announced before, but I've never filmed.
Yeah, when you announced the last game.
No, I announced before that too. But I didn't really talk about soccer.
Number 7 tries headbutting the ball, just a little too high off his head, but number 9 is able to pick it back up. He left the ball a little unattended, so Acton could try and kick it forward, but he's able to recover it.
Peabody falls. Whistle's blown.
Whistle's blown for that. It looks like a little bit of a trip because 2 people on 1. Nobody's going to get a yellow card for that, though, so it's just going to be Peabody's ball. 10's going to kick it in, though. Ten kicks it in. Headbutted towards the goalie.
Save.
Number 3 there on the Acton Boxborough side almost kicked it in, got a goal on himself. That would have been very messy. The Acton Boxborough goalie is going to be kicking it in. Number 11 tries kicking it up, but number 10 was going to go for the headbutt. That was just a miscommunication on Peabody's side. 9 kicks it up towards number 6, but number 23 is able to intercept it. Acton Boxborough really seem to have some speedy characters because they seem to be outrunning a lot of our players. Number 15 gets the ball. He's going to bring it down, kicks it up over their head towards number 11. Number 2 is able to stomp on the ball, but not much after that. 11 hits it towards the, number 20, who tries to headbutt it into the goal, but it just headbutts out of bounds. The Peabody goalie will be kicking it back in. Score is still 0-0 with 35-14 left in the half. Ball's kicked up. Headbutted off number 7 on Peabody side, who ends up picking it back up. Number 4 kicks it up towards number 20, but number 18 and number 2 were able to intercept that. 3 really kicks it high towards number 5 on Peabody's side. 20 gets it, headbutts it, and that's a goal for Acton Boxborough because of number 5 there. We also got some Acton Boxborough people on our left that are pretty big fans so far. Screaming a little bit. Getting a little bit obnoxious at this point, and they haven't even done much.
Alright, so Peabody's gonna start with the ball.
Kick back towards number 10. Number 10 is gonna try and just slowly bring it back up. Kicks it, passes it over to number 23. He passes it over to number, I think that's 33. 10 kicks it over the crowd. Number 3 will be intercept the ball. Passes it over to number 2. Then number 15, number 33 ends up getting a little quarrel over that. That'll be Acton Boxborough's ball there. Kicks it in towards number 6. 10 kicks it back towards number 8. Number 8 tries kicking it forward, but ends up hitting off of one of the Acton Boxborough's feet. But since it went out, it's his ball again. Number 2 ends up intercepting the ball from Acton Boxborough. Number 7's really fighting for the ball to stay in there, too. Ball's passed up to number 20, but the whistle is blown. The goalie will be able to get the ball now for a kickoff. Score is 0-1 with 32-33 left in the half. 23 tries headbutting it backwards. Doesn't really work out that much. Number 9 passes it over to number 6 to try and get a goal, but
blocked by the goalie.
Goalie was able to stop that ball from even going anywhere. Well, it was a mixture between the goalie and number 5.
Acton Boxborough is going to kick it back into the game.
They're going to be set up in the corner over there. Ball is kicked in. Peabody headbutts it towards number 15. Number 4 kicks it back towards the Peabody goal line, but is headbutted back by number 18. 23 then kicks it out of bounds. That'll be, I'm going to start calling Acton Boxborough AB now.
That's a good idea. It's a hard name to say.
No, it's not even a hard name. It's just a long name.
It's 2 high schools.
By the time I finish saying the name, something else has already happened. So in number 2 for AB is going to be throwing it in. Number 10 on Peabody picks it back up and passes it over number 18, who kicks it then out of bounds. But actually, this is going to be Peabody's ball, so 11's going to throw it into number 10. 11's going to stop the ball from going out again, trying to trip it up over all the AB players. 2 on AB is going to pick up the ball. Got to kick it towards number 15, then number 6. Back to number 15, to number 9, back to number 2. That seemed to have been some sort of push, but also at the same time a flop. Yellow card for number 9.
These refs seem better than the last.
Yeah, they seem to be a little bit more aware. Number 2 will be kicking the ball in for AB. All right, number 2 kicks it in towards number 5, who will knock it up towards number 3. Number 3 almost loses it to number 19, but AB just continues with it. Peabody ends up intercepting it, kicking it in between I'm not sure where his number is, legs. 15 ends up getting the ball, kicks it up towards number 9, who is too far ahead for a goal. It is then out of bounds. That ball really went out of there. Score is still 0-1, 29-24 left in the half. The goalie will be kicking it in for Peabody. Ball's picked up by number 7, who headbutts it into the air. AB tries headbutting again. It doesn't really connect. 7 headbutts it again, but just gives it over to AB. Number 9 kicks it out of bounds, so number 23 is able to bring it back in. He throws it in towards number 7, hits off number 15's heads though. Number 6 ends up headbutting it, while number 8, passing it over to number 8. Number 8 starts kicking it back up, kicks it up a little too far, up to number 11, but it ends up going out. I think that's out on Peabody though, because Peabody was able to get his foot in on it before it went out. So that's thrown towards number 4 on AB, which is then knocked out for a Peabody ball.
Right now there's 28 minutes left in the half.
Ball's kicked up towards, I don't know his name, his number either. 10 is really trying to keep the ball away from AB. Passes it over to 23, who passes it back to 10, giving him some little bit of breathing room. 2 ends up picking up the ball, kicking it up towards number 3 on the AB. Kicks it back and right out of bounds. Ball is kicked back in by given to number 14, who accidentally kicks it over to number 5. Then it is passed to number 4, who then again kicks it out of bounds. I think that's number 4. I can't see the number of the Peabody player who's throwing it in. Actually, no, that's not number 7. Number 7 has red shoes. Number 2 kicks it over towards number 2 on the AB team. Just a lot of kicking and passing around just now. I mean, they're basically keeping it in the center of the field. It's not really focused more on a side, more or less. If anything, if it's focused more on a side, it's more towards Peabody's side. But a lot of what's going on is happening. We're dead in the center. Number 20 gets the ball, gonna kick it towards the goal. Instead tries to pass it, trying to juke out the goalie. Doesn't really work though because Peabody's end up picking it up. Number 6 tries passing it towards number 20 again, who just misses the ball and kicks it towards number 9. The ball is then deflected. When 9 tries getting a goal, the ball is then deflected by number 6 and out of bounds. Number 9 throws it in towards number 2, who then kicks it all the way over to the other side of the field. Peabody trying to get the ball moving downwards, but not a lot. It's not very successful. Number 33 will be throwing it in. No, actually, no, not 33 throwing it in. He's actually going to be just passing it over to somebody else. 33 kicks it up towards number 19, but number 19 is covered by 2 people. It's not going to go anywhere. Not going to be very helpful. Number 8 tries headbutting it towards number 14, but it is then deflected out of bounds by AB. Now number 8 could be throwing. He's going to be throwing it in to for a chance on a goal. Throws it in towards 19. I think these teams are becoming colorblind because they just seem to be kicking it and throwing it towards the other team. Number 2 is going to be able to throw it in. Throws it in towards number 9. Oh, whistle is called. Number 2 then throws it to number 5 as a rethrow. Kicks it up towards number 33, who hits it over to number 19, passing it over to number 4 on the AB team, who passes it over to number 6 on Peabody.
Lots of passing.
And lots of passing to the other team.
I don't know how you announced and filmed at the same time. Oh, man.
Ball's kicked up towards number 19, who's outrun by number 2 and kicks it out of bounds. Hold on a second. Number 11 will be throwing it in for Peabody, who throws it in towards number 10, who gets the ball stolen by number 9. The ball gets stolen by number 9 and just kicks it out again. Number 11 will be throwing the ball back in. Throwing it towards 33. 11 kicks it up towards the goal, but blocked by AB. Number 10 then picks up the ball. Ooh, large kick right over the block fence that's right behind the goal, allowing the AB goalie to throw it in. The AB goalie kicks it in towards number 2, who passes it up to number 9, passes to 2, up to 15, 33 on Peabody's side, who keeps the ball, passes it back to number 10, who tries kicking it up to number 14, but that doesn't really seem to work out very much. The goalie for AB will throw it in now. Actually, that's going to be a kick up towards the center of the field, missed by everybody it seemed, and then is kicked out by number 5. Score is still 0-1. AB winning with 22 minutes left in the half. Whistle is blown so that number 2 could throw it into number 17, but it completely misses 17 and is instead went to 6. 6 fails to capitalize on the ball, which allows one of the AB players to kick it up towards the goal. Goalie ends up catching the ball out of air and is able to kick the ball towards the midfield again, where number 19 will pick up the ball. 19 seems to be completely alone there with 3 different AB players, so he's forced to pass it over to number 8, who kicks it up towards number 11, but it's head-butted by number 2 out of bounds. Number 6 will be throwing it in now.
On the Peabody side.
Head-butted by 15 back towards 13, who kicks it all the way up to number 5 on the Peabody side, who kicks it out of bounds. AB is going to be throwing the ball in towards number 13, who hits it over to, I think that's 19, who... Oh, that was almost a shot on goal, but hits off the side post. A little tense right there. I stopped speaking for a moment. Goalie kicks it up towards number 19, who, just bounces around for a little bit. That was a really high kick by number 11, but it didn't really connect with the ball. 11 kicks it back towards 6, who kicks it hard towards number 8, but then it just goes out of bounds again. I think that's a line switch up. Actually, no, just a timeout. So the score is 0-1 with 20 minutes left in the half, and I don't know. It seems like it's just equally tied. Although the Acton Boxborough seems to be getting some little bit smarter goals on the and a lot more shots on the Peabody side.
All right, and the timeout's over.
Number 4 will be kicking in the ball for AB. They throw it in towards number 6, who's heavily covered by number 14. But the balls end up kicked up towards number 33, who headbutts it over to 19. 19's trying to juke his way around everybody, who passes it back to 33, who's still trying to juke around number 6. But they are really... AB is being really aggressive towards Peabody right now, not allowing Peabody to actually move at all up the field. And every time they try and they heavy kick it up the field, AB hits it back towards their side of the field. Number 33 kicks it in for Peabody, and it's then intercepted by AB. 3 kicks it over, actually passes it over number 8, who knocks it out, making it AB's ball. Goalie for AB will be kicking in the ball. The ball's kicked towards number 3, who kicks it over to number 6. The ball's just knocked around a little bit. Number 17 kicks it up towards number 11. Number 11 is trying his best to keep it off of them. Passes it over number 6, who kicks it up towards number 23 on AB. The 6 is is allowed to get a goal on a shot on the goal, but is stopped by number 6. They're trying to get the balls like maneuvering around. A lot of crashing. Peabody's just playing real defensively right now, keeping them away from the net. Oh, 11 jukes out number 21. But it is then kicked over to AB's side. Number 6 ends up picking it up and kicking it out of bounds. The fans almost got the ball that just went out of bounds right there, but one of them dropped it instead of catching it. 2 kicks it in towards number 17, who headbutts it to the other AB's 17. Who tries to take a headbutt on the goal, I guess, from the 40-yard line. Number 8 ends up getting the ball, passes it to 33, who passes it back. Kicks it hard up the field, and when a AB player catches it. Number 10 starting to pass it up the field to number 11. Number 5 going up for trying to kick it out from under his feet, but ends up tripping number 11 in the process. Looks like a line switch is coming out for Peabody. 3 or 4 people coming in. Ball is thrown in by number 23. Shot on goal by number 10 actually, but it is saved. Score is still 0-1 with 16:30 left in the half. The ball is kicked up, headbutted by number 23, who just headbutts it back to number 15, who kicks it up towards 21, who passes it over to 18. 18 tries taking a shot on goal, but it goes way high and way left, completely whiffing it.
Peabody goalie's gonna kick it in.
Goalie kicks the ball in towards midfield, headbutted by number 3 on the AB. 23 ends up getting the ball out of the little skirmish. Tries kicking the ball, but ends up tripping a player. I'm surprised some of these trips aren't being called. I mean, like,
I think you can kick each other in the shins.
I think you can trip each other if it's accidental, but if you're going for the ball. But on a trip where like somebody's running by and you just step out in front of them is another thing. Ball's almost kicked out of bounds, but AB is able to keep it in. But then number 16 kicks it out, so 24 is able to throw it in. Actually, not 24. It's going to be a different player.
We got 15 minutes left in the half.
Number 4 ends up kicking it out again.
Test.
Ball's thrown in. Just a lot of people taking the ball from underneath their feet. It's not really like nobody's definitive ball. 4 kicks it out again for Acton Boxborough. Keeps just knocking it right out. That time it was actually 33 who kicked that one out. Actually, no, it's going to be Peabody ball still. Number 2 is going to be throwing it in. Throws it in towards number 15, who just sort of loses the ball and lets AB get it. Number 17 stops the ball from being sent down the field a little bit more, but then it ends up just going back to an AB player.
It's kicked out.
'21 will be throwing the ball in for AB. He throws it in towards the goal, who tries headbutt, and number 13 tries headbutting it in, but goalie's able to pick it up right before 15 came by and kicked it. Goalie kicks it up towards number 3 on AB, who headbutts it back to number 7, passes it over number 17, passes it to 5, 13, back to 17 to 5, up the field towards number 6 on Peabody, who kicks it out. Number 17 will be throwing the ball in this time. Number 17 kicks in the ball. Number 6 or 17 on Peabody knocks it back towards the 20-yard line. Number 17 then tries taking a goal on but the goalie catches it midair. Kick back towards the goal line. Coley's then tries catching it, drops it, but then the number 13 completely misses the goal. Number 1 on the Peabody seems to have some buttery fingers. I'm confused now. It's now AB's ball, although they just kicked it out of bounds.
I think it's because it hit the goal.
Ball's kicking. Number 17 kicks it back into the crowd, who it bounces off the head of an AB player and then into the hands of the goalie. Every time the goalie tries to throw it, he just seems to give it to AB. It doesn't seem to ever work out in his favor. The score's still 0-1 with 11:33 left in the half. Headbutted by number 17. Number 10 tries kicking it up in the air. Passes it over to number 23, who just blindly kicks it. Ball's kicked around a little bit. AB ends up picking the ball. Number 13 has it. He's trying to get a shot on goal, but there's only 2 Peabody players right in front of him. 23 ends up stealing the ball from an AB player and then ends up kicking it out. Number 21 will be throwing it in. Throws it in towards number 13, but it ends up missing him and going to number 6. 6 kicks it up, and that's going to be out of bounds again. Given to number 5 this time, but he's going to give it over 21 to throw. He's going to throw it up to number 13, who misses it, and 15 tries headbutting it, but 6 ends up grabbing it. 17 ends up picking off the ball from number 16. Passes it over to 15, who but then doesn't capitalize on it. 23 passes it over to 21. Now they're just playing a little pass game. 21 passes it to the goalie, who then kicks it towards midfield. Number 17, actually, but it's actually blocked by 10, who kicks it out of bounds. Now we have a line switch for both teams, not just Peabody or AB. I think that means that number 2 is going to be throwing the ball in for AB now. Ball's thrown in by number 2, caught by number 6. How is that not out? I'm not sure. 6 still has the ball, trying to keep it away from Peabody players. 10 just kicks it up the field towards number 8, who kicks it up the field again towards number 2 on AB. Number 5 and 2 are just passing the ball between each other now. 2 passes it up to 9, then over to 15. Back to 9, now it's then out of bounds. And it's going to be 6 for Peabody, who's going to be throwing it in. Ball is bounced off 23's back of the neck. Number 6 tried throwing it out, but number 23 tried backing it back in. That's going to be Peabody's ball for that. It looks like a Peabody player is coming in while number 15 is coming out. '23 throws it in towards number 9, who just headbutts it towards number 8 on AB. Number 15 passes it over to number 9 on AB, who kicks it all the way up the field for number 20 to get, but it might go out. Nope, no, it does not. Number 18 tries headbutting it, but doesn't connect. That looks like a call against tripping on number 3. I think that's going to be Peabody's ball.
And Peabody gets a kick towards the goal.
Number 10 serves the ball over to number 8. Another whistle is then blown. I don't know what that whistle was for either. The ball's now in play. Number 2 just ends up kicking out of bounds. '23 kicks it over to, throws it in towards number 6, who kicks it right at the feet of number 10, and then it's knocked out. Number 2 throws it in towards number 9, and then number 6 stops the ball by kicking it out again. 2 throws it in towards number 5, who passes it back to 2. That's an out. '23 will be throwing in towards number 10. It seems like they can't really get the ball from going out of bounds right now. Number 10 picks up the ball, passes it over to number 6. Passes back to number 10, who passes it back to over 23, but 23 was out of bounds at that point. Two will be throwing in the ball for AB. Throws it over to number 8. Now that's going to be Peabody's ball. 33 is going to kick the ball, spike the ball over to number 5 on AB. Passes it over to number 15 on AB, to 8, to number 21. No, 11. 11's trying to juke around all the Peabody players, but ends up just bouncing off the back of number 17. Number 9 ends up picking that up. But 23 ends up kicking it out, giving it back to AB. Two will be throwing the ball in for AB. AB throws it to 6, who's heavily covered by number 10. Number 6 throws it back to number 2. 2's dribbling it around for a little bit, then passes it over to number 8. Tries to run to get it a little bit. Number 4 ends up passing it over to number 4, who kicks it up. 18 ends up catching it and then knocking it out of bounds. Score is still 0-1 with 4:40 left in the half. Just a lot of saying on the Peabody side. Peabody really needs to somehow get past the defense, because the defense is really good. I don't think they've had a really good shot on AB's goal yet all game.
Yeah.
Number 5 kicks it out of bounds so that the Peabody goalie can serve it in. Peabody goalie serves it up towards the midfield. 33, it's given towards 33, but number 8 ends up headbutting it out. Number 2 ends up getting it, kicking it towards number 9, who then knocks it out of bounds. Number 6 will be throwing in the ball. Throws it over to number 14, who misses it completely, and then it's given to number 2, who passes it back to the goalie, who kicks it all the way up towards number 10. Number 10 and number 6 on AB miss it. Ball's now just being kicked around in circles. Number 6 ends up picking it up for AB, passes it over to 8, passes it over to 5. No, 11. They tried taking a shot on goal, but it's ended up blocked by Peabody defenders. Number 9 was being very aggressive. That was too aggressive for soccer. Peabody and AB are going at it a little bit with chanting. Lots of passive aggressivism. Nine passes it over to number 20, who tries taking a headbutt on the goal, but far too right for it to go in. I think there's a little too many Peabody people for these the AB kids to really say anything. Eight passes it over to number 14. Number 2 then ends up kicking it out. Number 8 will be throwing in for Peabody. Throws it up towards number 43, who just knocks it out of bounds. Number 14 will just hand it over to the goalie, to the AB goalie, to kick it in. 2 minutes left in the half. It's still 0-1 for AB. AB still winning. 10 kicks it up into the air to waste time, I think, but ends up letting it go out. 2 throws it in towards number 6. Number 6 is juggling it a little bit, trying to keep it up in the air and away from Peabody players. Succeeds in that a little bit, and then 17 just punts it down the field for number 3 to get. Number 3 passes it over to the goalie, who passes it up to number 4, who passes it over to, I think, number 11. Back to 8, then to 15, back to 8. Number 6 for Peabody ends up getting a hold of it. Kicks it straight up into the air towards number 5 on AB. Passes it to 15. Then to Peabody 33. 33 passes to number 8. Then number 10. 10 takes a shot on the goal, but the goalie's able to catch it. Goalie kicks it up into the air. Looks like it's going to be going out. Number 6 is on Peabody is going to be bringing in the ball. Number 6 throws it to number 3, who kicks it over to number 8. Number 5 is playing very aggressively and is able to steal the ball away. AB ends up kicking it up the field towards number 20. Tries taking a shot on net, but goalie's able to catch it. Goalie takes a shot up into the air. Number 15 is able to get that, kicks it against number 20's head, then ends up being Peabody's ball. Number 10 kicks it up towards the goalie. Number 15 takes it right to the forehead. And I think that'll be the end of the half. Score is still 0-1. Acton Boxborough winning so far, and we'll see you at the end of the half.
Thank you very much.
No. All right, no, stop recording. You do it.
All right,
Milk those.
All right, and welcome back after
those.
the halftime. We're here again. The score is now 0-1, and I think Peabody's going to start with the ball.
10 doing some jumps there, stretching out the legs, the calves, the thighs. They pass it back towards number 15, who passes it up to number 11 on the AB. Number 15 is really fighting for the ball between two AB players. AB seems to get a little bit more aggressive now, too. 4 ends up just kicking it out of bounds, though.
And just so you know, we switch sides. That's how it works.
Yeah. 15's throwing the ball in towards 11, who passes it over to 10. Takes a shot on the goalie, but goalie ends up catching the ball. Served up to midfield. Number 15 ends up catching up the ball. Passes it back to number 33, who bounces off the chest of 8. 33 ends up picking up the ball again. Kicks it towards number 5 on the AB, who headbutts it towards number 6. The ball is kicked up towards the Peabody goalie. The goalie kicks it up towards number 5 on the other team. Number 8 has the ball now, stops the ball from going out of bounds. He ends up passing it over to number 33. Almost gets stolen from number 6 on AB. Passes it back to number 6 on Peabody.
You are talking a lot.
Oh, yeah. That's what announcers do. Number 15 catches the ball from going over to number 8 on AB. Passes to number 11, who passes it to 10. Seems to be a lot of Peabody players that are just walking behind everybody.
He wasn't.
Offsides? I guess the referee just called in offsides on Peabody. Peabody's going to be, AB's going to be kicking the ball in now.
He's kicking it in.
Kicking it up towards 15. Passes it up to number 6. Number 6 ends up getting 33 to fall flat on his back, but he's also being covered by 4 Peabody players. 10 steals the ball from 6, who tries passing it to 14, but is blocked by 2. 2 then ends up kicking it out of bounds, so 14 can throw it in. 14 throws it to 10, bounces off the 10's chest, bounces off the back of 15's foot and towards number 6. 6 kicks it up towards number 11. 11's going to be able to get a shot on goal. The goalie ends up saving the ball, though. He ends up throwing it up towards number 14. That was a nice save by number 1 on Peabody. Number 14 passes it to 15, who passes it to 8, who just kicks it straight out of bounds. 2 throws in the ball now, passes it over to number 20, and then number 9. Number 9 passes in between 2 Peabody players towards number 20. Goalie ends up kicking it straight up into the air, then out of bounds, being Peabody's ball. Well, it should be Peabody's.
I think the goalie hit it out.
Okay, then it's number 9. Number 9's going to kick the ball up. 6 kicks it up into the air. Number 1 ends up just knocking it out of the goal's reach. Number 13, 3 ends up just pushing number 11 out of bounds. There's no call on that for whatever reason, but a call on offsides that wasn't there. Number 11 throws into number 2, who bounces it towards number 3. Number 33. 33 ends up passing it up to 15 to number 11. Number 11's trying to get his way around everything, then ends up knocking out of bounds. Number 4 throws it in towards number 6. Then number 8 ends up intercepting the ball, giving it to number 8. Number 10 ends up kicking it up. Number 3 kicks it back. Number 2 ends up getting it. Kicks it up towards number 10. Number 10 passes it back to 2. 2 kicks it over to number 33, but completely misses 33 and ends up going to an AB player. Number 8 ends up picking it up, passes it over to number 11 on AB. AB passes it back to number 8, who passes it back to number 11, passes it to number 2 on AB. Passes it up to 2, passes it up to 9, who takes a shot on goal, bounces off the goalie's chest, kicks it up. Goalie kicks it up to number 8 up in the front, and then AB just ends up kicking it up to number 3, who passes it over to the goalie. Goalie spikes the ball up towards midfield to number 20 to catch. Number 18 ends up just kicking it out of bounds. I think what's going wrong with Peabody right now is that a lot of them seems to be in the defensive side of the field, while there's only 3 people up in the offense, while there's also 5 people over there in defense for AB. So they don't have just enough manpower to handle the number of people on the AB team. Also including the fact that the AB is also very good in their defense, it seems. Number 15 kicks the ball up to number 6 on AB, who kicks it up towards 18, who just almost knocks it out of bounds, but number 8 on Peabody is able to headbutt it towards number 5, who on the AB, who kicks it in towards the goal. Goalie kicks it up to number 4. Number 4 passes it up to number 11, but intercepted by number 2, but then picked up by number 8. Number 15 tries keeping the ball in. He ends up succeeding in that. Passes to number 10. 10 ends up trying to pass it up to 11, but there's too many people for him to cleanly get that ball, and goalie's able to pick up the ball. Goalie rolls the ball over to number 3. Actually, number 2. 2 tries passing to number 15, but it's intercepted by number 33. Pass back to 2, picked up by number 11. 11 passes it over to 8. Passes it over to number 6. 6 just ends up kicking it blindly, passing it, not kicking it blindly, just passing it, but to over number 5. 5 isn't not able to capitalize on that though, and it takes a shot, but it's too far left. Goalie's able to kick the ball in now. Kicks it off of both 5 and 10's heads. 8 passes it over to 11, who tries passing it back up to 8, but I don't even see how that could have worked. That seems to be a trip now, an intentional trip, which didn't really seem like that. 4 passes it over to 3, who passes it back to 4, passes it up to 6. 6 passes it over to number 2. 2 passes up to 15. 15 tries passing it up to either 21 or 9, but it ends up bouncing off the legs at 13 and not 13, 33 and 19.
You're saying a lot of numbers for me, Stephen.
2 kicks it in, passes it over to number 8. 8 passes it up to 6 on Peabody. Then it's end up kicked out in and then out of bounds. 4 throws the ball into number 6. 2 on Peabody's ended up picking it up. Number 10 on Peabody now has the ball, just dribbling in between AB players. He tries passing it up to number 11, but 4 is able to kick it back before anything happens. 11 picks it up before going out of bounds, passes it over to 8 on AB, who just kicks it out of bounds. 2 on Peabody will be throwing the ball in.
Seems to me like Acton AB has bigger players than Peabody.
Yeah, a lot of them are physically bigger. 11, 2 ends up trying to kick the ball forward, but it ends up bouncing off the shins of 11. 2 then ends up kicking it up. 5 has the ball, kicks it back over towards number 11 on AB. But just number 11 ends up letting it go out, so number 4 can throw it in. Number 4 throws it in towards number 6, who almost kicks number 33 in the face. 33 almost tried getting the ball away from 6, but was unsuccessful, forcing 5 to have to kick it out of bounds before number 8 could get a goal on the goalie. 4 tries throwing it in, but number 11 on Peabody is able to intercept it. Number 10 tries dribbling the ball up forward, but then covered by 3 AB players all at once. Like I was saying earlier, you could see that there was like 4 or 5 people on the back line of Peabody, while there's only 2 or 3 people up in the front. So it's not allowing a lot of Peabody to actually make a offensive move. Maybe I'm just blind.
I don't know.
Eleven kicks it in towards number 6 on Peabody. 6 punts it down the field, trying to get it to number 8, but number 8 is covered by both 3 and 5. But that ends up being number 8's success, because he ends up kicking it up in the air while tripping 3 to try to get it towards number 23. 23 ends up losing the ball, though. Right before 3 kicks it, though, who's that number? Number 8? Number 8 ends up kicking it right out of bounds for the goalie on AB to throw it in. Score is still 0-1 with 28 minutes left in the half. Not a lot is happening for Peabody. They seem to be just playing on the defense, and they're not able to really capitalize on an offensive move just yet. 13. Goalie kicks it up towards 19 on Peabody. 19's trying to keep the ball away from the AB players, but passes it back to number 33. 33 starts bringing it up the field, juggling between the players. Passes it over to number 8, who gets tripped. No call on that, though. 17 ends up kicking it back up the field before AB can kick it back. 2 kicks it up into the air, headbutts it, tries kicking it a second time, and then I guess there's a penalty on that.
Touch him.
He didn't touch him at all.
No. All right, I guess maybe he's just going to knock it up, pass it back and forth between 2 and 15. Ends up kicking it up, but 5 ends up kicking it back. But I don't know his number, kicks it back towards the goalie, so goalie can pick it up. Goalie rolls it over to number 6 on Peabody. 6 kicks it up towards number 14, but number 2 intercepts it. Kicks it back towards number 20 on AB. 5 tries getting the ball out from under 20's feet, but it doesn't really work out all that too well. Goalie ends up just knocking the ball out of number 11, in front of number 11. Number 1 ends up kicking the goalie ends up kicking the ball up in the air, and somebody in the crowd just ends up catching it with one hand. He also the goalie ends up like tripping his feet up on the track and really messing up his knee a little bit. Don't get that.
You just said that to my mic.
I think AB is going to be going back to go talk to the coaches and the rest of their team so far, while some people take a look at what happened to the Peabody goalie. I hope that there's somebody that can replace the Peabody goalie if he got hurt. Number 8, I think number 8's going to be replacing him because he just ripped off his shirt and he's running back right now. The original goalie for the PB is now up and walking. He seems to be okay, but I think they're telling him to get off the field. And he's also limping just a tiny bit. Some people are yelling some weird things at him. I don't know if they're trying to be helpful or demeaning. Like pain is no. If you don't have pain, there's no gain. Shake it off. Pain is your biggest weakness.
They're probably just trying to get him back into the game after. I'm sure that he's probably their best goalie.
Yeah, he's done fine so far. I mean, that one goal they let up was actually a pretty good play on AB's part. So.
New goalie is in, so they're gonna start the game soon.
Hope number 8 is actually a pretty good goalie, or he trains to be a goalie instead of just being like like a point guard, like a point person, and then just like, hey, let me just try goaling for once.
Probably not. They probably have backup goalies that have to be in.
4 throws it into 11, who kicks it up towards the goal line. Number 5 ends up keeping it away, giving it right to 6. Number 8, and then stopping the goal completely. First goal, a couple seconds after even being goal, he already blocked something. That was a pretty good block, too. 9 kicks it up towards the crowd. 3 tries headbutting into the goal, but it's too far right for it to really affect anything. Number 8 is now allowed to kick the ball up. Spikes the ball towards the midfield. 19 is able to pick it back up. 19 dribbling it away from everybody. Just kicks it forward, and not really towards anybody. I guess maybe towards 9, but 9 was too far away for really that. AB ends up just kicking it out of bounds, allowing 14 to throw it in. Number 14 throws it to number 19, bounces off 19's chest, allowing AB to pick it up. Number 6 ends up getting the ball, juking out number 19, kicking the ball up again, allowing I think number 13 on AB. No, actually number 9 on AB to try and get a goal. 13 ends up tricking number 8 into taking a couple more steps than he should have by stopping the ball immediately and then just knocking it into the goal. Score is now 0-2. 24-45 left in the half. 9 ends up kicking the ball. They end up getting the ball all the way up there. 0-1. No goal? Oh, there was an offsides for that. Okay, I guess there is no goal. Thank you. Number 17 tries taking a shot on goal, but goalie ends up catching it. Goalie serves the ball up towards the middle. 33 tries picking it up, misses. Then 17 on Peabody ends up using his chest to get it back. Gets it up to number 10, who passes it over to number 14, a little too far behind him, making 14 to turn around, stop running and turn around. 14 passes it up to number 10. Who's really fighting without 15. He tries to get a shot up towards number 9, but number 3 is able to stop the ball and kicks it back towards his team. And then number 2 ends up kicking it out of bounds, allowing, I think, 14 to throw it in again. Actually, that's 18. 18 throws it in towards 19, who bounces it back towards number 9, up to number 10, then over to 14, but then ends up going out of bounds. I think number 3 will be kicking it in this time, instead of the goalie. Serves it up towards 23, misses at 23, goes over to 33 on Peabody, who jukes out number 6. Starts passing it, dribbling it up over to 10, who tries passing it up to 9, but it gets blocked off by number 3. Number 3 passes it up to number 6. Number 6 tries getting up there. Number 33 tries kicking it out from underneath his feet, but ends up tripping number 6 in the process. Gives number 6 a pat on the back to get him up. And allowing number 17, number 3 to kick the ball for AB. Three kicks it up forward. Stop him at number 17. Make sure it's number 17 and number 9 on AB to roll it over to number 8, so he can serve it up towards midfield again. This is going towards number 4 on AB, who just headbutts it out of bounds, goes up into the stands. Number 23 will then be throwing in the ball. 10 will be being replaced by number 7 on Peabody. Throws the ball in towards 9, who is not open. I don't understand why he threw that towards there, but then 3 ends up just kicking the ball out. '23 will then be throwing the ball in again. Throws it up towards number 9 again, who's covered by 3 or 4 AB players, who just kick it back towards Peabody's side. 13 ends up getting the ball, passing it back to 17, passing it up to 13 again. Passes it up to 6, 33 tries kicking the ball out of midair, but it doesn't really work out. So 5 and 6 are fighting over it. 8, the goalie ends up picking it back up to serve it out towards the midfield again. Thing spikes up super high into the air for 23 to get, and 23 decides to dodge and let number 4 touch the ball before it goes out of bounds. Referee really wants him to stay where throw it in where he wants him to. So 23, he stops the play for 23 to throw the ball in at his feet. I don't know what that was about, but I think they're kicking. Peabody's gonna kick in the ball now. .33 will be kicking the ball in.
It's just like a cluster of people.
Yeah, there's just a cluster of people over there now kicking the ball. Kicks the ball towards goal, but completely misses, allowing goalie to throw it back. Actually, I guess goalie's not going to be throwing it back. It's actually going to be number 3.
He's gonna kick it.
Number 3 kicks it up into the air towards number 2 on Peabody, but 13 ends up capitalizing on that, keeping it inside bounds. 13 and 2 are squaring off now. 13 ends up kicking the ball away from 2, kicks it up towards the field goal post, over to number 9, who it's out of bounds at that point, so allowing the goalie to be able to throw it in. There seems to be a police car here, for whatever reason. Score is still 0-1 with 19 minutes left in the game. Number 8 passes it up, bounces it off number 17's chest, who number 18 ends up picking that up and knocking towards the center of field. The ball is then knocked back to number 17 on Peabody, who kicks it up. He bounces it off 23's thigh. It's back towards Peabody's side. 33 ends up getting the ball, trying to keep it away from AB players. He knocks it up towards number 19, but that's ended up cutting off by number 21. 21 tries heading it up, and 18 ends up picking it up. 18 tries passing it over to 23, but 4 picks it up. 4 picks it up and passes it over to 13. 13 tries passing it over to number 11, but 17 kicks it all the way down the field for number 9 to get, but 3 ends up almost knocking it out. He knocks it up towards number 18, who passes it over to 13. 13 passes it to 6, who leaves it behind for a second. 6 passes it over to 16, and then 7 ends up stealing the ball from 16. 16 passes it over to 19, passes it back to 33, but then 6 ends up stealing the ball from 33. 33 and 6 ends up passing it over to 33, ends up giving it to number 2, who just gives it a small kick and allowing number 4 to get it. 4 passes it to 6, 6 passes it to 13, 33 tries stealing it from 13, but then I guess there was this is going to be Peabody's ball. Number 17's got to kick the ball in for Peabody. Clock's still running down, so Peabody needs all the time it can to get a goal. 17 just kicks it over to Peabody goalie. Not Peabody goalie, AB goalie. Goalie ends up kicking up towards number 21, who just knocks it out of bounds. Actually passes to 17, who knocks it out of bounds, allowing 18 to throw it in. There seems to be a switch between number 6 and number 17.
Need a drink, Stefan?
No, I do not. Number 18 will throw the ball in for number 19. 19 headbutts it up to number 7, but number 7 ends up losing it, allowing number 5 to headbutt it up, giving it AB. But then number 10 picks up the ball, gives it to number 9. Number 9 is too pressured to get and hold the ball, giving it to 23, back to number 10. But there's too many people on these Peabody players all at once. Whistle is called to stop the play before anything else bad happens. There seems to be an ambulance here. I think they're going to be taking care of the old goalie who I'm guessing may have sprained something. Number 10 will be kicking the ball. They're going to be AB's going to be holding up a wall against number 10. While 2 is going to be trying behind the wall. Kicks the ball, completely misses it, goes towards goalie. Goalie saves the ball. Goalie rolls the ball over to number 13, who is then swarmed by Peabody colors. The ball almost goes out of bounds. 18 ends up picking it up. They're trying to get the ball over to Peabody's side again, but now it's starting to work. I was about to say it wasn't going to start working. Number 6 just juggling it around, passing it over to number 4, who tries to pass it back to number 6, but just ends up going behind him and out of bounds. Number 9 will throw in the ball now to number 10, bounces off his knee and chest, kicks it up into the air to number 4 on AB. Number 4 kicks it over to number 6 on AB, who then kicks it over to number 18, who has a free chance on goal. Then it ends up saving the goal and tripping number 18 in the process, making him lose his shoe, I think.
No, his shin pad. He lost his shin pad.
Oh, his shin pad is gone.
But he put it back on.
That was a nice save by the goalie there. Number 8 kicks it up the ball. Number 3 then ends up kicking the ball out. 23 has the ball. He's throwing it in towards number 7, but that was more towards number 3 than anything. Number 7 passes it over, tries to pass it over number 9, but there's 4 people on those 3. 10 kicks it, completely misses. Just too much pressure for Peabody to handle up in the offensive end. Number 3 will be kicking the ball in for AB. While a second line for AB seems to be getting ready. 3 kicks it up, misses everybody, except for number 5, who kicks it back. Number 9 pushes number 23 out of the way so that he doesn't headbutt the ball towards Peabody. 23 on Peabody, though, tries taking a shot on net, completely misses, and goes out of bounds. Now there'll be a line switch for AB. The score is still 0-1 with 13 minutes left in the game, which is surprising. This half felt much longer than the last half.
Yeah.
3 kicks it up towards number 9, bounces off number 9's shoulder towards number 18, who kicks it back towards the 30. 5 then headbutts it back to number 6, who is able to knock it back to 13. 5 ends up knocking it back up. Number 11 ends up getting it. 33 is trying to defend both number 9 and number 11 and number 8, but no, 11 just ends up kicking the ball up. Number 2 is going to be the only one protecting him. 5 ends up stopping a little bit of a pass from 11 to one of the other players. He tries passing it. There's a lot of passing right in front of the net, but nobody's able to capitalize on it and make a goal, which is a little heart-wrenching for AB. Peabody goalie will now kick the ball in towards the center of the field. Bounces off number 11 on AB's head. Back towards number 5 and number 6 on Peabody. Then 13 takes a shot on net, but number 8 stops it. Kicks the ball back towards number 23, but ends up going out of bounds for number 4 to throw in. Number 4 throws to number 11, and number 23 just ends up knocking it out. Number 4 tries throwing it towards 21 this time. 21 ends up getting a hold of the ball, passes it over to 8, then back over to 15, to over to 2. 2 then kicks the ball towards the net, towards number 20, towards number 11, but then number 8 catches the ball, stopping the goal from being noticed. Number 8's doing a really good job of protecting these goals. He's making like a lot of close calls. 9 ends up getting the ball on AB, trying to pass it forward to number 20. He's going to try and get another goal. Misses, goes far too left again. It seems that there is a timeout with score still 0-1 with 10:40 left in the game. I think they're going to go figure out what's going on with their friend over on the bench over there. But I'm hoping that he'll be okay. Well, we're going to be back with you right after this short break.
17-13. Where is he? Over there?
And here we are back. Number 8, the goalie on Peabody is going to be kicking the ball in. Hits off number 6 on AB's head. Number 10 and number 8 are going to be scuffling over it a little bit, but giving it over to number 10. 10 kicks it up towards number 19. 19 tries kicking. Actually, that's 24. 24 tries keeping the ball in, while number 2 just kicks it straight out, allowing number 24 to be able to throw the ball in. 24 throws the ball in, bounces off number 2's head, then passed over to number 8, number 9. And ends up just going up all the way up the field. He ends up going all the way up the field with it. Number 18 stops the ball from being progressed, but it just gets back to number 9. 33 tries to steal the ball, but number 9 still just juking everybody. Number 9 and 5, a lot of scuffling. The goalie's getting a little bit aggravated with his teammates' performance, because a lot of them are just walking back and forth from where the ball is to where it was to where it is. Not a lot of them seem to be trying. Maybe throwing the ball in. Number 33 kicks it towards number 18, who just kicks it straight out. Number 9 will be then either throwing or kicking the ball back in. Ball's kicked in and goes straight up into the air, bounces off a bunch of people's heads. The goalie's trying to grab the ball, but nobody's picking it up. Goalie ends up grabbing the ball out of a little chaos right there. Number 8 whips the ball in towards number 6 on Peabody. 6 kicks it up towards number 7. Number 7. I don't know what that was, but they all recognized it.
I think it's going to be Peabody's ball.
Yep, number 10's going to be kicking it in.
About 8 minutes left. Still 0-1.
10 spikes it up towards in the air. Number 5 butts it back. 15 gets it back. 10 ends up just knocking it up into the air again. 10 and 2, the only ones near the ball right now. 23 ends up getting the ball, while number 3 kicks it out. 23 is going to be throwing the ball in now. Actually, right now, it's going to be a line switch before 23 throws it in. There's 7 people on the 7 or 8 AB on the defensive, while there's only 5. So while 3 of them are sitting back. 23 tries taking a shot on goal, but the goalie ends up just catching it. Goalie kicks it in towards the center of the field. 33 tries headbutting it, but 2 ends up kicking it back towards the field. 8 ends up picking 8 on AB, ends up trying headbutting it towards 6 on AB. 9 and 6 ends up having a little scuffle. 6 kicks it over to 10, but it ends up getting intercepted by 9, while the ball rolls all the way over to the goalie. Goalie ends up knocking it back towards number 9. Number 9 lets the ball pass a little bit, but 15 ends up kicking the ball forward, bounces off 5's chest and towards number 6? No, number 8. Number 8 passes the ball over to number 9. Number 9 gets tripped over by 15's feet. Ball gets passed over to number 6. 5 ends up getting the ball, kicks it all the way over to number 23. The ball gets knocked over back to 15, back to 9. Actually 2. The referee just called the whistle for the play to be stopped. I think it's going to be Peabody's ball. 33 is going to be kicking it in. Three kicks it in towards 15, but it ends up being blocked by 15 on Peabody and on AB. Somebody kicks it over to 23 on Peabody, but then it gets blocked back. 15 kicks it up the field towards number 6 on Peabody, but it ends up getting picked up by the goalie. Goalie kicks it out towards midfield again. 11 gets it this time, but it just misses 11 a little bit. And 3 passes it over to 4 on AB. 4 passes it over to 8. 8 back to 3. 3 back to 4. 4 just kicks it straight out. 2 ends up throwing it in now towards number 11. Number 11 is really fighting for the ball between number 11 and number 4. There's a penalty called on number 4, allowing number 2 to throw it in. Actually, number 10 to kick it in, probably. Ten kicks it up towards the group, bounces off number 5's on AB's head, gets knocked over to 11. 11 passes it up to 20. 20 is trying to outrun number 33. 33 just ends up forcing the ball out of bounds. 20 throws the ball in towards number 6 on AB. 6 jukes out number 17. Number 33 ends up tripping the ball out from his feet. 33 jukes out number 6 while passing the ball up to number 10. 10 kicks it all the way up to 23, bouncing off number 3's head, who just knocks it straight out of bounds. Actually, 4, he knocked it straight out of bounds, but 4 just kicks it straight up into the air, into the back area of the stands. Number 11 throws it into number 23, who has to scuffle a little bit with number 4. Number 11 ends up trying to take another shot on the goal, but bounces right back. Number 10 tries taking a shot. Number 9's just like, a lot of just kicking towards the goal, but AB has a lot of disengage when it comes to the ball. So they are just able to really quickly get rid of the ball out of their area. Number 3 will be kicking the ball in for AB. Kicks it all the way up, bounces off 8's head on AB. Bouncing off 8's chest. 8 kicks it up towards 10. 10 misses it and gives it over to 6. 6 kicks it all the way up for 20 to get. Number 5 passes it back to the goalie, who kicks it all the way out of bounds. Ball's thrown into number 9, who is having trouble with 15. 20 tries taking a nice little shot on goal, but goalie ends up catching the ball. 8 throws it and kicks the ball up towards number 4, who just kicks it out of bounds again, up into the stands again. 11 throws the ball in towards number 4, who hammer kicks it down to number 20, bouncing off number 5's, number 20's chest, off number 5's head, and then and causing him to fall. I don't think that's necessarily something to call the whistle over, because number 5 got pretty quickly back up. It wasn't like anything too bad.
It was a penalty.
Yeah, because on 20 for something that he didn't do, it was just like they crashed a little bit.
Can't do that.
And the people have been crashing all game. 6 tries outrunning number 2, but takes his shot on the side of the net, completely missing. Two minutes left in the second half. 8 goalie kicks it up towards number 11, and number 11 just lets it run out. Number 4 ends up getting the ball to throw in. Number 4 throws it in, bounces off number 33's foot, then number 2's head, number 5's foot. Number 9 kicks it up.
Foot, head.
Towards number 2 on AB. Number 9
Where's the ball?
has the ball right over there, and with number 6 on Peabody. Number 33 and number 6 are keeping number 9 away from the goal, but they end up kicking it out, allowing number 9 to throw in. Actually, no, instead the goalie is going to be allowed to kick the ball in. The goalie kicks it up towards midfield. 10 knocks it back with his head, then kicks it all the way up. I think they're just kicking into a sea of blue, just going kick it for whatever reason. Because they don't seem to be kicking it towards anybody. Number 9's just stretching out his leg for a second. I think he's fine. He seems to be walking and running now. I think 23 will be throwing the ball in for Peabody. Throws it in, bounces off number 5 on AB's head, goes back to number 10 on Peabody, to 23 on Peabody, number 4's head. 20 has the ball now. 20 kicks the ball up, and number 5 ends up getting a hold of it. And because of 5 and 11, the ball goes out of bounds. 11 will be given the ball, who will give it off to 5 to throw in. 5 throws it over to 11, whistle blown. Something happened, I don't know, he yelled something. But it ends up being AB's ball now. 4's going to be throwing it in. 4 throws it in towards 20. 33 ends up kicking the ball away, back to number 33. 2 gets the ball now and kicks it up to number 9, but number 9 gets blocked by 33. And then number 6 kicks the ball way out of bounds.
Hope we make it.
Don't worry. 6 tries kicking the ball out from his feet. Actually, that will be the end of the game.
That will be the end of the game. Acton Boxborough has won.
0-1. It was actually a pretty tough game. That early goal was the death of them, but overall it was just like a close game. As the time progressed, they just became equal. I think it was just like a bad start for Peabody.
Nice, signing off.
That'll be the end of the game, so we're signing off. PA team, I'm Stefan Jandersevitz.
I'm Tori Thompson.
This is PAT, and we'll see you guys later.